Hi y'all, welcome to Arkansas Yarncast. I'm Lori.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Jessica.
And we are coming to you from the home of Arkansas Yarn Company in Malvern, Arkansas, which is sort of in between Little Rock and Hot Springs. We're right in here, which is about 3 minutes right off of the I-30 Interstate exit 98B. So pop over and see us. We're real close. It's been a while since we podcasted, and we still have our Welcome Crawlers chalkboard up because we just celebrated the Arkansas Yarn Crawl, and we had a lot of fun with that. Mm-hmm. It was so much fun to see all of our friends, old and new. And this is the Dragon Hoard yarn logo, and then this is our little lost sheep, Sugar. And this year in the crawl, if people would take a selfie with if they found the lost sheep somewhere around each store. Every store had a different color and a different name, and ours is pink, and her name was Sugar. So it was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time with that. What do y'all have on the needles?
I am currently working on a tank top, and you caught me in the middle of my row.
Oh, Anna, then that can be you. You're up.
Next. Okay, so I'm working on two things, I suppose, but I'm working on the Gelato Tank top. Is that what it's called? It seems like it.
That sounds right.
It sounds right. Like it's a good fit. Yeah, it's somewhere on there. I'm pretty sure it's gelato. Pow. It needs more than this.
You don't want to wear it like that?
It could get a little risque. Mm-hmm. But this is the front. And then there's also lace on the back. But there's a whole bunch of baubles, which it looks pretty.
They're an interesting bauble, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a crocheted bauble?
Well, so that was the suggested method, but then I didn't want to do the crochet hook anymore, so I just used the needle.
Oh, okay.
And it was just as easy that way. And then to use up leftover yarn, I am doing something, a corner to corner crochet item, blanket. Feel like I'm missing some of the words there, but ta-da! So I'm using, well, actually this one isn't leftovers. This is one of Missy's from Mina, one of her yarns, this very last one. But this was Hue Loco, and I used that in the V-back tee knit along, and this was Dating a Royal from the lovely Lori.
Did you bring that sweater with you?
No.
I did.
I meant to. Okay.
Because we have finished objects.
That's mine. It's not here.
Here, look.
It looks similar to this.
It looks like this.
Yeah, hold it that way.
It looks like this. Yes.
Perfect. Now you can imagine the whole thing.
We can have Lindsay put a photo of it on the screen.
Yes,
when
we can.
When we talk about our finished objects.
We can. We absolutely
I know
can.
where it is. That's like a real plus. So, yeah, I think I cast on for something else. It's a swing tee or tank or something. But I don't even know that I'm completed with the cast on, so does it even count?
Yes.
Okay,
started.
well then it counts. Yes, I have 3 things going. And I think that's it.
Is that it?
I think.
Okay, I have 2 stitches left.
Oh, so I filled enough time.
You filled enough time. Yes, you sure did.
So I started on this during the crawl after I finished something else. But this is Dragon Hoard yarn in the colorway Rose Scented Rain, and I think we have some of this left in the shop. But this is the Iris tank, and I don't remember off the top of my head who it's by, Let me grab my iPad. Okay. It is by Andrea Gaughan.
Yep.
Gaughan.
Just show it.
Yeah, that's true. Make it smaller. It's the Iris top by Andrea Gaughan, and it's a cute little ribbed negative ease tank top. And I actually ended up getting this yarn to make this to wear with these overalls that I'm wearing. So it should look pretty good with it. And it's top down. You start with the back and then you pick up the front straps and knit those and then join it in the front. And now I'm just working the front flat until I'm ready to separate or to cast on for the underarms and then knit the body. So I'm getting closer. I'm probably about halfway done with that. And then projects that I'm working on. So I have some updates on Lucas's socks, which I had started the last podcast. So I'm past the foot. I did the shadow wrap heel on these, and I am working up the leg of the socks now on both of them. And I measured Lucas's leg, and I think after 7 inches, I'm gonna start the calf increases on these. And I don't know how long they're gonna end up being, but I told him that I would make them as long as I had yarn. So they may end up being knee highs at this rate, because I still have a decent amount of yarn left per sock. So these are my car knitting now, because they're just straight knitting. So whenever we go out to restaurants and whatnot, I take these in with me because they're just straight knit. And then I have 2 other projects that I have started since the last podcast. The yarn is in here. Where is the sock? Okay, so I started, and this is going to be hard to see the patterning on because it's black, but I started the Stephen West mystery sock thing at the beginning of July, and I'm using Zauberball cotton, and this is the main color is the black, and then I'm using Zauberball cotton crazy as the contrast. They're not going to match because there's no like real repeat on these, so they're going to be sister socks. Not twins.
So it's worked flat right now?
So the leg is worked flat and then joined. So it's really weird. It's got like this wavy section to start with, and then you do welts with the contrast color. And then you do another wavy section. And then the back is joined in a 3-needle I-cord bind off using the contrast color.
So like you have a classic back seam?
Yes, on the leg. And then you pick up stitches at the bottom, or you pick up stitches at the top and knit the ribbing, and then you pick up stitches at the bottom of the tube and start on the heel.
So, okay, this is a mystery, you said?
It's fully out now.
Oh, okay.
So I can have Lindsay post a picture of what the final sock is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
But the mystery started at the beginning of July, and I'm actually really happy with the socks. I think they look really fun and just kind of crazy. I wasn't thrilled with how last year's looked, but I decided to do the mystery. I don't know why I decided to do the mystery this year, but I did. And I'm actually really pleased with how they look. They're fun and crazy. I think it's called the Surprise Sock Along.
The surprise sock along.
Let me see if I can pull it up on Insta.
Either I spelled it poorly or it didn't like it.
Instagram.
I think if you just look at Stephen West's Instagram page, he had a picture of it on his leg.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So they're kind of weird and funky, and there's some short rows in there, and I think it looks really cool. I'm actually super excited, and I'm thrilled with the colors that I chose, because I think it's just going to add a bunch of craziness. This is that 3-needle I-cord.
Oh.
That's pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not quite the, like...
No, it's still going to have that curve to it because it's the waves on either side. Yeah. But I think it's super cool, and I'm actually, I don't know how often I'll wear these socks. The bottom is stockinette, so it shouldn't be bad. But they're just,
They're kind of like boots. They kind of look like boots, where everything on the bottoms, the sole is just plain, but the rest is like the cuff of a boot.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I think out of the three of us, you tend to wear socks the most.
Mm-hmm.
That is an accurate statement.
I only wear them if I don't feel well, and I only wear the ones you've knitted me.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing that I have started is another pair of socks. This pattern is the Pressed Flowers socks by the same lady who does the Pressed Flowers cardigan, the Pressed Flowers shawl, and the Pressed Flowers beanie, and the pullover, and the vest.
Pressed
and
Flowers everything.
Yes.
The Pressed Flowers lady.
Because I don't remember her name either. But I had started these, and I'll have Lindsay post a picture on the video of the way that they looked originally.
The rejected edition.
Yeah. While Rachel of Night Owl was here, I bought this self-striping yarn to make socks for my mother-in-law for Christmas. And I love that yarn, and I'm still probably going to make socks out of it. But I was using it as the background to these socks with this pink. And there's a gold in there that is a lovely color. It doesn't look great with this pink, and there wasn't enough contrast between the self-striping and the pink to really show off this pattern. And so on Saturday, when I got finished with the first repeat of the chart, and I realized I didn't like it, I looked through my stash of yarn at home, and I came across this color, which it's going to be very hard to see. It's a dark variegated. It's a dark blue with some dark purple and some dark green. It's just a really pretty kind of oil spill kind of color. And I decided on Saturday that I would use this as the background for these socks with the pink rather than the self-striping. So Monday I ripped it out, and I've started it again, and I haven't worked on it since I left the shop on Monday. But this is how it's turning out, and it's much easier to see the design with the pink.
Is that
with this
pink
dark.
our UR from the Sock Yarn Society?
It is. It's February's Sock Yarn Society color.
It's really pretty.
And I'm using 2 different bases because that's what I had. And I think she'll really like them. I think it'll turn out really pretty. I mean, you can really see the pops of the other colors in here.
It definitely has a higher contrast.
I think it'll end up being a really pretty sock, and I look forward to having more of it done next time we podcast.
Did you ever do any other of the Pressed Flowers, or has that really just been Victoria.
Tori did the cardigan recently.
Okay.
And then
and
I believe
did.
Lindsay said that she has done the shawl, and one other.
Yeah. Was it the hat maybe? No.
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway.
Lindsay can put whatever she did up on the screen while she edits.
I did this!
But that is all that I currently have on my needles.
Wow.
I've got a few mostly finished objects.
What's that mean? Like you still have to weave in the ends?
Yeah. Pretty much.
I do not count ends. I'm just like, no, it's finished.
If it's not on needles, it's finished.
I have a hat that still has.
If I
thing.
can't wear it, it's not
You
finished.
can tuck in the ends.
Yes, absolutely. I do that.
Not on
Ends
that
are
tank top.
tuckable. Ends are tuckable.
Well, no, that I see some of those can just get tucked in the armpit.
Yes.
I have
The
a hat
bra.
that's like 10 years old. It still doesn't have the ends woven in.
Well, see, that's different.
Yeah,
As
that
long as
one
they're
is-
on the inside, you put it on. You can't tell.
People weave in your ends. This is not a.
Or don't.
This is a public service announcement. Weave in your ends.
I don't believe that you have to weave in your ends. Are you done?
That is all that I have on my needles.
I have some things on needles too. I have on my needles with this gorgeous yarn. It's very peach. You can't really see how that's pretty. It's so pretty. It's peach.
We should have named it Princess Peach.
It's actually the color of the year, which is called Peach Fuzz, and that's what this is called, Peach Fuzz. And I'm doing a 1x1 twisted rib, and this is one of these. This is called the Braided Bralette from Knitatude, and it's knitted in DK weight yarn, and I bound this off. Did my straps, sewed down my straps, put it on, and immediately cast on again. I mean, like, it wasn't even 5 minutes before I was casting on again. I will tell you that this isn't the color I cast on first. I was so desperate to cast it on again, that I went in my very extensive stash,
Her private stuff.
my private stash at home, because I was at home, and I found 2 colors, and one is colored by Christy, and I cannot I think this was Supernova, and I don't remember the name of it, but I'm holding them together because it's a DK weight yarn, and look how pretty it's knitting. I love it. But I really wanted, and I'm going to finish this because I do like how it's go. This is probably going to be my car knitting when when my husband is driving us to the beach. While I am,
You're not driving.
I'm not driving.
You're not driving to the beach.
I am a passenger princess. He knows it, and he's already started gathering up things for me because he likes to make me comfortable over there. But I had to knit it in this. And actually, Scott was in the store yesterday afternoon, and he's like, "You should have knitted in this colorway." And it is so beautiful because it's sparkle. It's sparkle DK. And I love this so much. And it's super, super soft. So I've been having a great time with this. So that's what I have on my needles. I also have, goodness, I know.
Sorry, we're having to do some rearranging here.
Our space here is super limited. Over the crawl, I did work on this slightly. This is the Something Cozy from Chelsea Luxe, Christina. This is my yarn. I dyed it special just for me.
She tends to do that.
Yeah, I like to private dye for myself, and it's generally all the same pink color, and I love it. But this is a new base to me, and it is a silk boucle, And
Fingering weight.
it's a fingering weight silk boucle. And then I dyed a gorgeous cotton candy surrey to go with it. And I'm holding them together and I'm getting this yumminess. It's super drapey. So I'm like really, really, really excited. I want to have this done before we go to the retreat. So basically you're knitting 2 rectangles. This is the back. And then I'm working on the front. The front has a scoop neck to it. And you can do a rolled neck on that. You can do a crew neck, or you can do a folded neck on it. And so it gives you kind of a couple of options. And then it asks you to sew it together at the shoulders and then sew up the side. And then it asks you to knit the sleeves flat. I actually picked up my stitches and knit it in the round. And it doesn't take very long at all. And I am in love with the way this is looking. So it's really, really beautiful. I have one of the shoulders on a cable right now, and I'm working on this side of it. So it's going to be it's very drapey in this fabric, and I am in love with it.
You should be able to have that done before the retreat.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it in the truck on the way to the beach. I love this so much. And this is a fingering weight, and I'm using a size 11 needle. I used a size 11 needle on my original, and y'all, this is the cutest thing on. I sold so many of these sweaters and kits. Well, they weren't really kits. I put them together for people while they were in the store, and I sold so many of them during the crawl. And this won't take me long at all to finish. So that's what I have on the needles, and I am in love. Like, super in love. Like, I love it so much. I know.
It does
the
feel quite
silk,
nice.
It's lovely. With the surrey, all you feel is the surrey. It's so gorgeous. So hopefully I'll have that done by the time we get back. By the time we get back from the beach and we podcast again, I'll try to have that finished so y'all can see it. So I believe that is all that I have on my needles right now.
Here's your hook. Oh, I thank you.
We have finished objects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. I have this. So cute. Ooh, I'm sticking to the chair, but look how cute this is.
That's a summer issue.
This is
Sticking to the
It
chairs.
is. Sorry,
So nasty.
my jean shorts are a little too big. Yes, I love it. It has a really cute little cable on the side and on the sides coming up. It was fun. It was super fast. It took me no time at all. I did this last night.
I mean, it helps when you're doing DK weight on an 8.
On an 8, yes. I did that, and then y'all know that I gave my Flutter Buttshirt away to the manager at Juju Knits when I was there 2 years ago, and it has been haunting me, and I wanted to do it again, and I just remembered that I dyed this yarn just for me, and I dyed it, and this is what I made.
Oh, look, it's pink.
I made the other one out of this exact same yarn. And this is so darn precious. I love, love, love this. So this is the Flutter Buttshirt by Jessie Maed. And it is adorable. I used 2 skeins of yarn. I played yarn chicken, so I barely got enough on my sleeves. And then it has this really cute little, and I use slub yarn. So this is, I'm sorry it looks bulky now because I have this DK sweater on underneath it. But this is slub yarn, and I am in love with it. And I don't know if you know this or not, but do you remember wearing seersucker when you were a little kid? This is what it feels like on. So this is like merino wool, but it's the perfect summer yarn because it's so cool on the body. So the Flutter Buttshirt is, I have it finished. And then y'all know every single year we do a knit along for the Arkansas Yarn Crawl, and this year we did the V-back tee by Jamie Hoffman, and it was a challenge for me because I don't like having to pay super close attention to a pattern, and so I did have to do that, and it was beautiful. It's a beautiful sweater. I love it. I chose to knit it in 3 colors, and I kind of wish that I had just done it all in one color like Jessica did. But this also is a special dye for me. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. The exact same colors. It's my favorite pink dye, and people think that my store is just full of all this pink yarn. It's actually not, because I try not to put a ton of pink out there, because apparently, and I cannot figure this out, it's some craziness, pink is not everybody's favorite color. It's just mine.
We do try very hard to rein in the pink.
Yes. So I don't have a lot of pink dyed on the shelves. So I dye it for myself. So this is a new base yarn for me, and this is the merino linen, and it is decadently soft. And I mean, this is probably my most favorite yarn. It's so lovely. But look at the color transitions on it. It's so pretty.
And we will be carrying this as a base in the shop.
Yes.
We just don't currently have.
And I'm going to dye it in fades in case anybody wants to make this V-back tee. But I loved. The colors are beautiful. It's so pretty. So I have this as my finished object also. So I finished 3 things. 3.
And they're big things.
Yeah, and they are big things. The Flutter butt I started on when I went to Rockwall, Texas with my husband's business trip.
4 times.
I started that 4 times in the hotel, and I ended up making a size medium. Now, I will tell you on this, she gives you like the most perfect instructions. This I made a size 3. On the one that I'm using 2 fingerings held together, I'm actually still doing a size 3, but I went down to a size 7 because I want a little more negative ease in this area. On this one, I'm just doing it the regular. I'm not modifying it. This is the only pattern that I have not modified. The only modification I did is I didn't do the whole 11 inches because I felt like 11 inches, she wants it to end right under your bust, the ribbing to end right under the bust. So I felt like where it was ample length, and if I had done 11 more inches, it would have been awkward on my back. It would have curved around my butt because I have a bubble butt. So I tried to not do very many modifications to it, but I love every single thing about it. It fits beautifully. She's very skilled at designing for women. I love it. And it was very easy. So I will probably be making several more of these in the future.
I wonder if there's a yarn shop that only sells blue yarn.
Probably not. They do that?
Because they understand that blue is the superior color. Anyway.
Do you have a finished object?
I do.
Should we insert it here?
Maybe.
Lindsay, insert here.
I always feel like I don't know where I put my finished objects, honestly.
Or your patterns.
Yeah, I do lose those from time to time as well.
And your keys.
I'm doing a little better with the keys. My pattern, that was very stressful on this last one because I have 3 pages that I have to follow at the same time. One being my check mark, this is where I am thing. And I
can't do that having to look at 3 pages at once. Mm-hmm. That doesn't bring me joy.
Well, I've gotten into a rhythm of it, but I had put it between my seat and the brake in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was happy to have found that. And then I lost the chart, which I definitely had to have. So I had to print it off. But fortunately, I could read my work and know where I left off.
That's why it's good to be able to read your knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is.
Yes. So I have no finished here.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I may have finished 2 things. That's all.
2 things.
Well, I don't remember.
We've been busy. I mean, we've been really busy. So the fact that any of us have finished anything, with the exception of Jessica. So I guess what I'm saying is the fact that Anna and I have finished anything during the crawl is just, it's flat out miracle.
I don't know if I had the 2 evenings top done, the last thingy podcast.
Oh, well, we should have Lindsay put that here.
If I can find it. If not, maybe I'll just draw a picture and have Lindsay insert it there.
So I have 3 mostly finished objects here. And one at the front of the store that is actually finished that I forgot that I had.
Oh, do you need to go get it?
It wouldn't be for us.
She's like, okay, do we have everything? Because I don't want us in the middle of something to say, oh, Jessica, can you go get that?
Is it your gushy? No, you already showed that.
No, the chicken.
Oh, that's right.
You should go get the chicken.
There's nobody here but us chickens. That's been in my head for a while lately.
Why?
Because the chicken is just really
We'll put
popular.
We'll show the chicken another time.
I can put a picture up of it.
Yeah.
It's an emotional support chicken, and I made it in red and white for our Razorback colorway for the shop.
So cute.
It's more exciting than she sounds.
So the first of my mostly finished object, I finished the body and seamed it all together of my Sundaze top, and I am about a quarter of the way through putting on my fringe and starting the macrame.
What color is that?
This is
Sherbird.
Dreamsicle from Moondrake.
So
We got it at Missy's.
on the screen, it looks kind of like opening day.
It does. So it is much lighter.
Definitely more sherbet.
It's more sherbety colored in person. The camera definitely makes it look brighter. But I am in the process of getting the fringe put on, and it's definitely a process. So it has been set aside since before the crawl because I just didn't have time at home to work on it. I finished knitting the Bryce sweater for Tristan's knit along.
Y'all, I put that on. This is my DK Boucle. I dyed this yarn, both of these colors. And this is called Modern Flannel, and this is called Fancy. And let me tell you, this is like the snuggliest sweater ever. I want it.
It's designed to have a lot of positive ease, and to be slightly cropped, not extremely cropped. But this is a test knit for the Bryce pajama set that Tristan is designing. And I just have the shorts left to knit, so as soon as she releases the pattern for the shorts to the testers, I will work on that. But as you can see, I still have all of my ends to weave in.
It's so cute.
So that is my second mostly finished project. And then, as you know from the last podcast, I think, Lindsay and I were both making the C Street tank. I was making the knitted version from the Little Wolf Knits, and Lindsay was making the crochet version, and I don't remember off the top of my head who the designer is of the crochet version. But I have that finished as well, and it is blocked. And I just have the ends to weave in.
I love the bind off is really pretty.
Yeah, it's an I-cord.
But it looks really pretty how it flows.
Mm-hmm. The body shaping.
See, the shaping of it is really pretty.
And it's really cute on. This is mine and Anna's hand-dyed yarn, and I don't remember the colorway off the top of my head. But this is Darker Side of Pretty yarn. And it fits really nice, and it would be a cute little tank top to wear with my overalls as well, because it's got pretty much like negative to zero ease, so it's fairly fitted, and I like it. It's a cute little tank top, and I'll be happy to wear it the rest of the summer as soon as I get my ends woven in.
Mm-hmm. It's really cute.
But that's my last mostly finished object.
Super cute.
And I think that's all that I have.
Well, I do know that all of us have acquisitions.
We had a yarn crawl.
We did. And we had trunk shows.
Yeah.
And then Anna and I took a little road trip into Northwest Arkansas, and we met... we went to a grand opening of a new yarn store, and we went to another yarn store that we haven't been to before, and we picked up some things. So we had a lot of fun.
And I watched the store.
She actually said, the two of y'all, I said, I really want to go. And Jessica goes, you and Anna should do that.
Yeah, it was Anna's day off.
Yes. Well, it wasn't my day off. I had to, and I drove. So it was 6 hours of driving because it was 3.5 hours.
Yeah, 7.
It was 7 hours of driving because it was 3.5 hours one way. And we woke up at 7. We left the house at 7:30, which is when I usually wake up. So
I don't.
You don't wake up?
No. Not today. I didn't. Yeah, I don't like to get up that early, but it needed to be done.
Mm-hmm. You know, we had a really great time there. It was a lot of fun. Do you want to show, who wants to show their acquisitions first?
I have like 5 stitches left.
Oh. Okay. It could have been you. We could have waited on you.
She could have been first. She's going to take the longest.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to be first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, right before the crawl, Anna and I, we went to Hot Spring Fiber Company and to pick up their prizes, and then we drove on to Rich Mountain Fiber Company in Mina to help Missy assemble all of the yarn crawl prizes, which are getting ready to be drawn for. And while we were there, Tracy gifted me some yarn. So she gifted me this iridescent sparkle. These all go together. These 2 skeins of mohair.
Don't get it too close to Anna.
I know. And these 2 skeins of silk. Isn't that beautiful? So she gifted these to me, and I need to figure out what to make with them. But I'm kind of feeling like perhaps a birds of the feather.
That would be pretty.
Yes, I think so too. And I like the idea of mixing up the different textures. And also, that was one of my very favorite knits. And while I was there, this yarn just kept calling to me. And it is Louisa Harding Carrots yarn. And it is a Peruvian Highland wool and superfine alpaca. And it is the softest pink. I mean, it's the softest pink. It's almost the color of the walls. It's so pretty. So I picked up a sweater's quantity of it so that I can make myself a little sweater. And
You can probably make one of Knitatude's sweaters. I think she does a lot in that weight.
I think so too. And that's kind of what my thought was. She has this little eyelet one, yoked eyelet, and I thought it would be really cute. And so I picked up some buttons. She has a button bar there. And I picked up some buttons, and Laura from Knit for Brains, she knit us a sock arm cardie out of Night Owl Fibers yarn, and it is so pretty, and it's rainbow arms with a white body. And I picked up these little bitty rainbow buttons to put down the front button placket, which I thought were super cute. And then Tracy gifted us a few stitch markers, and I got a peach tea and a pink rose. I'm sorry, they're kind of hard to see. And then I bought these really beautiful scissors there, and so I love that. And then we went on to Mina, and when we got to Mina, we shopped first. And this is the second one of these bags that I have bought from Mina, from Missy. This one is a different one than the one I got last year. And I love this because I love these 3 poppies. And it's a jumbo bag. Oops, I have a couple other things in here that I wanted to talk about.
She's got to empty her Mary Poppins bag. Give her a moment.
Sorry.
Here
Okay,
comes the lamp.
I'm almost done with it. Here we go now. Okay, here we are.
At the bottom of the bag.
I have this little pouch. I mean, I know it all fell now.
Anna kicked it forward.
But it lines up. Look at that. That's the quality of this. So I had to get this little pouch that matches this bag.
Naturally.
Yes. So apparently I have a theme. I got this. I mean, like, it's so darn pretty. It's a darker shade other than it's still a coral. I love this coral. And it's called Peachy Keen from Rich Mountain Fiber Company. It is her DK weight yarn, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's 8515, 246 yards.
You could make another one of those tank tops.
I know.
That.
This is why I bought it to make this. And then while I was there, I bought this yarn, which was Spun Right Rounds DK. So yes, I bought this to make this out of. That was my original intent. And then I decided to cake this one and use it. So that was a lot of fun. So I really, really, really enjoyed that. And then, a couple weeks ago, well, I guess during the crawl, I had String Crazy. She is a bag maker. She is our friend. She is a guest here in our store frequently. And she makes gorgeous bags. And so I had to have this one.
That one is so
String
cute.
Crazy. Look at this pig with the tutus on and the roses. And then, y'all, look at this tassel. Pink and sparkly, and I had to have it.
Anna, you know what we haven't had in a while? Y'all, this is my very favorite.
We haven't.
I love this so much. And then, earlier I was talking about how I went to Rockwall and for one of my husband, for our summer regional, and I talked him into taking me over to McKinney Knittery. And while I was, before I do that, I forgot to show you this cork bag from String Crazy. This is a padded bag with real leather handles, and she puts these little clasps in here.
It's like a D-ring.
No, it's a little.
Oh, it's a little lobster clasp.
It's a lobster clasp, and then she puts D-rings in here, and a beautiful pocket in here, and a pocket coffee in here. I brought this back from Italy. It's candy, and you eat it, and it's like
that's what Anna needs.
Espresso in there. No, because she won't sleep tonight. And then I have one other thing in here. I have my very own mini minder. I love it. It's our logo. It was made just for us. Nobody has anything like this, and I love it. And the girls have been giving me a hard time because I chose cork.
It's brown.
There weren't any pink ones, so I chose cork.
Well, she had the brown and pink floral ones.
She gave me one of those little ones, but I don't really like putting pink and brown together.
Well, why not?
I just don't.
Debbie
But anyway,
loves pink and brown together.
I know she does. But anyway, when I was in Rockwall, I asked Scott to please take me over to McKinney Knittery. And so I got to go over and meet Miss Ginger, and I loved it. And while I was there, I bought some La Bien Amie. This color is so darn gorgeous. And I'm trying to find the color name of it.
Pixie stick.
I love this. So yeah, I mean, like, look how this is gonna look so good with a tan. And I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with it, but I kind of feel like I'm gonna make a ranunculus with it. So I know I have entirely too much, but I bought the matching Surrey. I bought 2 skeins of each. This color, y'all, is so gorgeous. And then Lindsay and I celebrated our friendiversary on the 19th of July, and she gave me a really, really, really nice gift. So she gave me this Mama Jess Knits yarn that's called Frankly Lisa, and I love it. It's 463 yards of fingering weight yarn. It's 75/15 superwash merino, 75/25 superwash merino nylon. It is very Lisa Frank. And she gave me a beautiful, I'm not Lady Whistledown, but if I were, I wouldn't tell you, compact. So that I always have a little mirror with me. And then she gave me this gorgeous hors d'oeuvre cookbook it's called The Guide to Entertaining, the Bridgerton, official Bridgerton Guide to Entertaining. But y'all, look at the gorgeous graphics inside of here. So I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be doing a Bridgerton collection from this and use this as my color palette because it's stunning. I mean, like, literally everything is my aesthetic. So that was super nice of Lindsay, and it's always fun to celebrate our friendiversaries. And I have just a little bit more. I'm sorry.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. So we went to Yarn Alchemy, and I bought a gift for Jessica for Christmas. And so I'm not showing that tonight. But she had these super adorable from Monster Knits. She had these adorable little, let me get a different color so you can see it better. Look at these little mini sock blocker progress keepers. They're precious. So I got lime green for Jessa.
Thank you.
Royal blue for Anna.
Thank you.
Teal for Lindsay. And they didn't have any pink ones, so I got this little, it's kind of like a shrinky dink kind of thing. It's a sock, but it's pink and it has knit stitches on it. So I got those for us. And then I also got each one of us, this is her logo. And so I got each one of us a little sticker for our water
That's really
cups.
cute. Oh, it's knitting with blue.
It is. It's so cute. It's so cute. Her logo is adorable.
It's not knitting. She's just pouring it out of
It's
the
just
beaker.
magically
It's alchemy.
making.
Yes. So super cute. And then we went over to Sweet Skeins. It's spelled Sooieet, and it is a play on the Arkansas Razorbacks, where they call suey, woo pig suey. And so she added the T to the end of it. So it's Sweet Skeins. And it is adorable. And she had these little stitch markers. They look similar to ours, only they're slightly bigger. And they're adorable. So I bought everybody one.
Oh, thank you.
There's your and I got Lindsay one.
Look, that's a really pretty color.
It's her logo. So this is her logo, Sweet Skeins. This I bought for Jessica because I thought that she might like to have one of these little bralettes. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous yarn.
A high twist DK.
It is. And it is a DK weight yarn. It has 246 yards. It's 85% superwash merino, 15% mulberry silk. And this color is gorgeous. And I thought you might like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That yarn was so beautiful that I had to get me some too.
In pink.
In pink. I wanted this so bad, and they were the last two skeins, so I picked them up.
She rescued them.
I did. They were lonely, and they wanted to come home with me, and they were begging to come home with me. So I got these, and then
Practically screaming.
they were. And then I don't know why I got this, because it's not my color palette, but it's so, so, so pretty that I had to have it. And this is so pretty. And it was called Spring Garden. And it's just gorgeous. It is pinks, it's purples, it's sky blue, it's green. It is so beyond pretty. So I bought this too. I don't know what it's going to be. I do know what this is going to be. So pretty. And I believe that is all.
You didn't get anything during the crawl?
Did I?
Oh, she got that bag.
I got that. Yeah, I got the
that
bag
it?
from Missy.
The cork bag.
Huh.
And the cork bag. I didn't buy any yarn. I didn't buy any yarn. I bought lots of yarn for the store, and our store is fully stocked of Night Owl Fiber, Dragon Hoard, Yarn Cafe Creations. We got a brand new shipment of Yarn Cafe Creations in. We have so much yarn. The selection here is rocking, y'all.
And I think just before the crawl, we had restocked the cotton. I always love looking at the cotton when it's been freshly
The
stocked.
cotton.
The cotton?
Yes, the cotton. Anyway, Anna, you want to be next?
Okay, so I bought some bags. This was on the, I guess, I don't know, the adult table of the Sexy Knitter. So it has this beautiful floral print, and then it also has words. And not everybody will like the words. And then I bought this as a gift for someone else. It's the, what is that, My Little Pony?
Yes.
So that one. And then I got, now in use, one of those, kind of blow pop. Kind of.
It had her at the blue.
It's blue.
It was also on the adult table.
It was also on the
was.
adult table, yes. Okay, so I've been trying to put things aside. Okay, so also I think I got these first because then you were
did.
a little jelly. But
I was a lot jelly.
At Hot Springs Fiber Company, I got these scissors. Mine are super pretty, and they're very sharp. And then I kind of like the Juniper Moon stuff. I usually get it when I'm up north, more so. But I'm going to probably use this to knit something for someone up north. So, you know.
Can't even imagine who that would be.
Yeah. And, which it seems to be, it's a single ply, which I don't normally go in for single ply, but it felt so nice. And I kept going back over there to touch it. Okay. And then we didn't show these.
We did
One
not.
of our
I did not.
customers, and I have mine here. Do you guys have
I
yours
have
here?
mine here
Yes,
too.
mine is
Well,
here.
one of our customers made these super cute little kind of everything needed containers. So it's got a magnet on the back, and then it's all like perfectly coordinated. So mine has all the yellow things. There's little yellow scissors, stitch stoppers. So there's a B, and then there's another B, and a pin. I love pins. Happiness is a cup of tea and a good book. So, and then look at that. She made her own little ring for the stitch markers. And it's bees and, you know, the honeycomb and stuff. And then the cords for putting your knitting on. And then she made these, right? The little
clasps
snaps
that are holding it. Yes.
So, so that they're wrangled nicely, she made these little clasps to secure them so that they don't just like fall apart. And then there's stickers on the bottom as well. She did such a good job.
They're also little magnet tins. So when you put your darning needle in there, it just sticks to the bottom on the inside.
And there's these little black hearts that you run the cord through, and it is a cord lock, and they're hearts, and they're so adorable. Mine is pink, and
With the
I
pink things.
got Faith Over Fear. And then I think my other ones say Little Miss Sunshine. I got little pink scissors, fueled by tea, which I love tea. And these things are just so cute. All of these are just little teacups, teapots. It's so adorable, all these stitch markers. And they're all the lever back earring markers that we love. She's so good. Yes, and there were stickers in the bottom.
My sticker, one of my stickers says, "Life is too short to knit with cheap yarn."
So true.
Knit happens. And then knit fast, dye warm. So they were just so cute. I love it.
I also have that life's too short, but never underestimate the power of a woman with knitting skills. This would have been appropriate if it said never underestimate the power of pink yarn.
Well, maybe you should design a sticker for that.
I should.
So then...
Thank you, Sarah, for those.
Oh, and I believe this little carton of eggs also had come from Tracy's shop.
Hot Springs, for those that don't know.
Yes, which that was so cute. Okay, then during the crawl, Miss Sydney, so she does
I didn't even see those.
Yeah, well, that's because I snagged them immediately. So Miss Sydney does the the glass jewelry.
Sydney is Sydney Fowler's Creations. Sydney Fowler, CYDNEYFOWLER Creations on Instagram.
So follow her. But these earrings, so she also now has the ability to do the like wood engraving stuff. So I got these earrings. There's kind of like a clock on there. And then I had forgotten to snag this set when she was still set up. And I said, oh, shoot. So she ended up gifting, which was so sweet. But look at this. I have this dress that it's going to go perfect with. It's a little like lunar moth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the necklace to match. I love that. And then this year she had made out of cedar bits, little kind of, they just had different phrases etched into them, but they smell so good. So this one says whip it good. And then she had one that said fart
Fiber acquisition road trip.
yes, which was perfect. So I think
She
she
sold a lot of those.
You should have had a fart for your road trip to Northwest Arkansas.
I should be like Lori.
No.
I'm farting all up in your car. I may not be here next time.
Or at least not in my car.
So, and then we had gotten some new stitch stoppers. And Lori snagged these ones for me.
You?
Yes. They're blue.
They were really pretty.
And then
Anna, this is the only one. These were the only ones. And Anna's like, I want them.
yes.
So I bought them for her too.
So, it says stuff happens. It's a roll of toilet paper. So that it comes in a pair, of course, naturally. Anyway, so I'm going to show this, even though it's
Yeah, you can show that.
free with purchase for the yarn shop. But look how cute he is. It's a butterfly.
I don't know about y'all, but we are in love. Well, I'm very much in love with it. And if you're getting the Sock Yarn Society, you get a different set every single month. These needle toppers, I'm in love with them. I want them on everything, and I like matching them. So I like that I have a new collection of them.
I like this duck.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It's a beautiful butterfly duck.
Are you going to put that in your car? What are you
No.
going to do with that duck?
It's staying here so that everyone can see and
It's the
admire.
yarn shop's duck.
Anna quickly took it because it's blue.
But I took it to make sure it stays here. Okay, this is what I picked out, but Lori snatched it and paid for it. But at Sweet Yarn, yeah? Okay, so this is her dye, and it's gorgeous.
What is it?
It's yarn, Jessa. It's called Maui. Do you think that says Wowie?
Yeah. Maui
Okay.
Wowie.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it is wowie. It's beautiful. I love it. And then at
We don't have that over here either.
Oh,
They're on the table out there.
are they?
Yeah.
So at Yarn Alchemy, I think that she sold out. Like,
She did sell out.
I think I heard her saying to the person that did them, "Hey, we need some more." So I got the second to
You
the
didn't
last.
make enough.
They're so pretty, and whoever did it is, I love it. It's so precious.
It's really
What are
pretty.
you going to do with it?
Someone else asked me that there, and I said, "Well, I'm not going to use it lightly. They're just pretty."
Jessica made me a yarn bowl when she was in college, and it's sitting on my yarn bin, on my yarn cabinet with yarn in it. It's really pretty. I love it.
Yeah, I like getting them from the different places I go, and they're
Yarn
just,
bowls are so pretty, and
They
they're
are.
so unique.
and I do from time to time use them, but I don't tend to knit at home that much, honestly. Okay, and then I also got a sticker for myself there. Ooh, I almost threw it. And then also from Sydney Fowler. I didn't realize like how much color was in this until after I bought it, and then I was like, wow, it really has more blue than I thought. But I really like. She's just so talented.
She's so talented.
Her glass jewelry is really great.
Y'all, she's getting ready to have a new website up, and
That'll be
we'll
nice.
let you know when it's up.
Mm-hmm.
You should purchase something because you will not be disappointed. She is
I love everything I've gotten from her.
same.
And then this year, Dragon Hoard had earrings along with her yarn. And I went with the smaller ones because they have more of a post. But they're little dragons, naturally. And she had just a huge variety, and they were kind of themed.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think Jessa got the larger ones. Well, hers is a different one altogether. They're both black and white, but I love that. And then I also love Charmed and Dangerous. I think we've mentioned that before. Maybe.
Oh, you got mine.
I did.
Thank you.
So I got for myself this little moth.
So
Maybe you can
cute.
see it. And then I always love the doors. I do try to snag a door fairly regularly, but isn't that so sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a little hobbit door. And then I got Lori and Jessa one
You
as
can
well.
show 'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to show.
So I got Lori a little robin's egg nest. Check that out.
The little eggs are precious. I was surprised that Anna gave it to me because the eggs are blue, and generally if something's blue, she keeps it.
That's true. So she thought I was lying when I said that I absolutely got it for her. And then this one is for Jessa. It's a little carton of strawberries. Look at that. It's so cute. This woman is so talented.
She's very talented.
I love that. I actually messaged her one time to say, you're kind of killing me here. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to unfollow you.
well, Jessa has told me I probably should stop looking. And like, I can't help it.
They're
follow
so
her.
amazing. In my office, I have this board and all these little pins, and I have these all hanging. I really need to get some wire mesh and put behind it and use that instead to hang everything because
I have kind of a peg board for
yes,
mine.
it's just they're so gorgeous. They're just so gorgeous. I actually should put it on this.
Oh, and then Lindsay had gotten us stitch markers.
Oh yes, I forgot to.
I think mine is still in
Kind of
the
like
office.
like a license plate for Pearl
for
Girl.
this, and it's the state of Arkansas license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They're cute.
they're so adorable.
They are cute. Anyway, I think I have come to the end of my acquisitions.
Have you?
Possibly.
Y'all, we have so many.
You had a lot of little trinkets.
I did.
Yeah.
So-
Anna likes little.
Some years back, I realized I was running out of room in all the closets. And so I started switching to
Littles?
small things. Yeah. Which I had switched for a bit over to yarn bowls. But those also don't really save space.
Mm-mm.
So,
But they do hold a cake nicely.
Mm-hmm.
A little cake skein.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll start with my most recent acquisitions first. I was gifted this beautiful print yarn and this Arkansas State stitch marker and this cute little Charmed and Dangerous
That's
bucket of
adorable.
strawberries.
Where'd you get that?
Why did you do strawberries? Because when Jessica was little, we used to go to a strawberry patch in Nebraska, and it had a sign that said, "Don't eat the strawberries."
Jessa,
And
did you eat the strawberries?
she did, and she was because they're like at the peak of ripeness and they're juicy, and so she would pick them and then she would eat them. She was like 3 or 4.
She couldn't read the sign. Did you? The lady, her?
we go up to the counter to pay for our big bundle of strawberries, and the lady looks at Jessica and she goes, "Did you eat any of the strawberries?" And her mouth is just like covered in red, and her hands are red, and then the butt of her little jean shorts were red. And Jessica goes, "Why do you ask?"
I will neither confirm nor deny.
She did not lie. She absolutely did not lie. But she did say, "Why do you ask?"
That's funny.
So I did offer to pay for some that were eaten.
Consumed.
So I also received one of these little Notions tins from Sarah. And mine is purple, and it was kind of owl themed. And my owl stitch stoppers are at the house. And then they came with these little gray rose stitch stoppers, and then the stitch markers are all owls. And there's a pin that says "A reader lives 1,000 lives," and some stickers down at the bottom.
Your little stoppers are white.
Yeah, the little hearts.
Oh.
Yeah. She's so talented.
So I've got that as well. And then I picked up some earrings for Tristan. I think one of my dragons may have fallen in your bag.
Okay.
Because I don't see it on the ground. But I got this pair, and they're little spider web dragons. And then the other pair that I got are these little, I think she calls them sandcastle dragons, but they're little sand-colored dragons with some seashells and the coral seashell up at the top. And those are super cute. And then from Sydney, I bought these little wooden succulent earrings and this necklace, and then I have some earrings at the house that match this necklace, and I totally forgot to grab them this morning when I was grabbing everything else.
Jessica, I don't see that. I don't see it.
Okay, well then we'll have to look for it afterwards.
Yeah, move
But
carefully.
I know that I brought it out here. From the Sexy Knitter Trunk Show, I got this Party Pokemon triangle bag. And my knitted tank top is in this little triangle bag that came off of the adult table. And then I got these adorable little succulent themed stitch markers.
Which some
from
of those
Sexy
match
Knitter.
your earrings quite well.
Did you find it? I did. Oh, good. Yeah, no, these match my earrings super well.
I really love the seashell. I mean, it has a little shovel on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so beachy.
Yeah, they're really beachy. And then the yarn that I got from the crawl, from Night Owl Fibers, I got these 4 skeins. This one is Pivot, which is a Friends reference. Of her fall collection, I got Cinnamon Donuts and Harvest Moon. And for myself, because I couldn't help it, when I saw the way that this one stripes, I just fell in love with the colors. It's called Gum Would Be Perfection.
That one's so pretty.
It is. And then I don't remember what this colorway is called, but I got this one as well. And then from Dragon Hoard's Trunk Show, I got Rose Scented Rain, which is what my tank top is being knit out of. And I got 2 skeins of House of Thorns. And then I got 3 skeins of roses. And it's kind of like a burgundy and green variegated.
It's really pretty.
Put all my acquisitions back in here.
I feel like, so one that was new that she brought was Puffins of Fair Isle, and I feel like I kind of want that one.
That one was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all of my acquisitions. Well, and then I've got the little stitch stopper sets.
Mm-hmm.
My mom got me this little Hocus Pocus themed pair. And that's all of my acquisitions.
I'm a little surprised. Your yarn pile just seemed massive.
Yeah.
Every time I turned around.
Well, I did have 2 skeins set aside that I technically don't own yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm not considering them acquisitions.
There was several colorways of Dragon Hoard that it was just like all of a sudden you turn around and they're completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one of the ones was one I wanted.
Day 1, we had 2 colors that sold out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We sold over half of the trunk show the first weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
And then I guess technically I acquired during the crawl these overalls that I'm wearing. So
And
these-
another pair.
Yeah, and another pair. There was a customer that walked in on the Sunday of the crawl, and she was wearing this exact pair of overalls. And I immediately asked her where she got them from because they were absolutely adorable on her.
And they're quite appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so she's told me Amazon. I went on to Amazon, and within 5 minutes of her being in the store, I bought this pair and a blue forward patchwork looking pair. And they kind of have like a linen tea towel kind of a fabric feel to them, so they're very lightweight for the summer. And then this pair is a little out of what I normally wear, in that it's like a creamy white, but then it's got like these rust colors in it, which is a little out of my comfort zone as well, but then it's got like these green patches and some like darker gray patches. And they're very planty, which is why I kind of fell in love with them.
They're so cute.
They're super cute, and I'm super excited to knit my tank top to wear with these, and then the other yarn that I haven't yet acquired from Dragon Hoard will go with the other pair of overalls.
Mm-hmm. So Anna and I love the overalls so much that we could not even think of anything else but going to Duluth and looking for overalls while we were there. I mean, we didn't even eat lunch until after because we were so driven to go to Duluth.
Yeah, we've never been in a Duluth store.
No,
There's one in Northwest Arkansas, so they went while they were there.
we did.
We saw it off
Anna,
the interstate.
I forgot. I think that you didn't talk about your newest visual acquisition.
I sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, I bought these online. It's the first time
Aren't
I've ever bought
they adorable
online.
on her?
What do you think?
I love
It's
them
taken
so
some
much.
getting used to, but it has been kind of fun having like a color that's not the same as my other things, so that I can I will wear these with this.
They look so adorable on you. I think you should get them in other colors.
Maybe. I really want to go to that Duluth place again, though.
Yeah.
Like, not as much for me, but also I do think I should order some things online. I did order a tank top there.
The tank
Did
top
you?
that you bought was super cute.
Yeah, I might have to get more of those.
Oh, which one did you get?
I got I think it's the same that you got in the, well, no, I don't know. It's a V, but reversible. I got it in that kind of purplish.
Oh, that orchid color?
And then you can also have, so you can either wear the V in front or the scoop in the front.
Oh, mine are just plain basic.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Like spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, the strap is probably about yay
Oh,
wide.
cool.
It's only about an inch.
Yeah,
That's
it's not very
awesome.
big, but it was very comfortable.
That's awesome. I am looking forward to taking mine to the beach. I'm going to take mine to the beach. And then when I get back, we have 2 days. And we're having our retreat.
So for those who are new-ish to our podcast, every year at the end of August, my mom goes to the beach with like 20 of her friends.
Yeah. And your dad. It's couples. It's our very best friends. All of our couples.
And then like the very next weekend, we have our retreat. So she leaves us during crunch time.
I crunch before I leave. But we're really excited about the retreat. And as of right now, we had one person cancel. And so we do have one spot open if you think you might like to come spend a weekend with friends.
It's September 5th through the 8th.
Yes.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, through the 8th.
Yeah.
At Lake DeGray Resort here in Arkansas. So that's Lake DeGray Resort, Bismarck, Arkansas, if you're looking it up.
Yes.
We do have one single room available.
And I think on the website, if you just put in retreat, it'll pop up the listing.
No, it's not open. Give us a call at the shop.
Oh, okay.
Give us a call at the shop and we'll send you a shopping cart.
It is so much fun.
It is fun.
We put so much work into it, and the goodie bag is pretty amazing, if I say so myself.
So the other thing to mention is that the food, the meals are in that, except for the ones where you're on your own.
So we have one on your, I guess technically we have two on your own meals. Check-in on Thursday starts at 4. But our opening ceremony doesn't start until 6. Our welcome reception or whatever we're calling it. And so dinner on Thursday is on your own on your way to the resort. And then
Or they're at the resort. They have a restaurant.
Yeah. And then lunch on
Friday.
Saturday is on your own. Because we don't want to tie anyone to the resort if they want to travel out to visit the other yarn stores
And it's
in
a
the
beautiful
area.
Some people stayed and paddleboard. A lot of people came over to my store and shopped. We offer a discount for the retreat goers. Some people went to several of the other local yarn stores that had been here before. And then some people just stayed and hung out at the pool. They enjoyed the resort amenities, and so we don't want you to feel like you have to be with us 100% of the time. So we build in some
Free time.
time, which I think every single person really appreciated that. They loved that. So we have breakfast is included, and you get to go and sit down and order your own breakfast, and you give them a little ticket. And then for lunch and dinner, we meet in one of the rooms, and they bring it in for us. So it is so much fun. We have amazing classes. We're really looking forward to it.
The room, the goodie bag, all of that is in there. And then there's game night.
Yes.
And there's yarn swaps.
There's stitch marker swaps.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
I need to order stuff for stitch markers because
Yes, you do.
I don't have my charms.
Yeah, I think I have mine
I might have
reserved.
some left over from last year.
You don't want to do that. You want something new.
So what, to explain that part though, is you make 50.
Because that's how many of us are attending.
And then everybody shares the one they've made with everybody. So you get 50 new, well, depending on if, I think there was a few people that were like, I have a headache. I think there was one person that had a headache, and so they didn't participate.
But we gathered them. Everybody wanted to make sure that person got some. So we gathered them all up, and then we gave them to her the next morning at breakfast.
But you get this ton of new stitch markers.
And they're all unique to each
Yeah.
person. So it's no surprise. Mine was a crown. We've been to a retreat where somebody's was a broccoli because that's what her Instagram name was, her Ravelry name. So
There was one that had like the Shrinky Dink
yes.
bingo card, and I think someone at this had a Shrinky Dink like plants.
Yeah, it is so much
It's
fun,
really
and
fun.
I can actually look at mine and remember every single person name, which I remember names anyway, but I know the name of every person who gave the stitch marker to me because they're that unique. So it's so much fun.
Yeah, so participate or don't.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's way more fun if you do. But
We're selling
anyway,
it like we have a bunch of spots open, but we don't. We only have
it's
one.
just the one.
But we
Run, don't walk.
Yeah, like you should pause this right now and message us.
It's great fun.
Yes.
And it's a gorgeous location.
It is. It sure is. And the people, the staff. So last year, my cousin passed away at the retreat, and the staff took pictures of the sunset that morning just because she does that. But then she also took a picture of the sunset that evening, and then she sent that to me for the family. I mean, the staff is just beyond
Even
kind.
the food servers were
Yes.
just like,
Well, she was a food server that sent me the pictures of the sunset and the sunrise. She was a food server, and they just make you feel like you're family, just like we do.
They were
So
very sweet.
it's a wonderful place, and we are so excited and honored that we get to go back every year. So yes. Anywho, do we have anything else? This is a long video because we haven't spent any time with y'all.
I don't think we have anything else. It's been hectic here at the shop. We don't have a whole lot to share. We are working on something fun and new coming soon.
Yes.
But I don't think we're allowed to talk about it.
Nope.
So keep an eye out.
Not yet.
And then, I mean, other than like Lindsay, did we talk about Lindsay being with us?
We have
on a
Lindsay
regular
here.
basis?
We have Lindsay, Always Yarn First. She has been on our team for a while now, but not in store. Mostly she was remote. And we have her in the store 4 days a week now. And so we have a lot of people helping us. So we're super excited about that. So our staff is growing. Our store is growing. We have a lot of things going on.
And Lindsay is going to be editing the podcast for us for now to give Lucas a bit of a break with his
He's
crazy
busy
schedule
too.
at work. But I do think we're going to try to start podcasting monthly.
I think
For
we're
a little bit
going to
for
try
right now.
podcasting.
We're trying to podcast.
It gets busy. I'm sorry. I answer questions from people who send me messages. I respond because it's my business, and everybody matters to me, even in the middle of podcasting. You're welcome.
So I don't think we have anything else.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
either, but I do want to know, did y'all come on the yarn crawl? And if you did you have fun? And can you tell us what your favorite part was? Our favorite part was getting to see you. We had some people who didn't come this year for various reasons. Dory, this is for you. We missed you. We had so much fun. It's our favorite part, is getting to visit with everyone.
Yes.
We love being able to see everybody. I love when people just hang out in the store and knit all day.
And
I
we
love
had,
that.
and we did have a good bit of that.
We did.
I think at the end of the video, maybe, if she hasn't already done it earlier, we'll have Lindsay put up the VBAC photos that we
Yes.
take every Saturday of. So
We'll have Lindsay make a little montage of the crawl. I have
Yeah.
lots of pictures.
yeah, we'll do that.
That way, y'all, if you didn't get to come, you still can see the excitement and maybe feel like you were here. So that's always our goal, is that you feel like you're here with us. We missed you. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah,
we'd love to
tell
know.
us what you're working on.
Yeah, and send us pictures of what you're working on.
What you finished.
We're really working hard on when you post something on Facebook or Instagram that we share it on our social media so people can see the things that people are making out of our yarn. So help us out by doing that, please.
Yes, tag us on social media.
Yes, we love it. We love it. Well, it has been a pleasure getting to spend some time with you, and thanks for hanging out with us during our little knit night. And we will see you soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.